22 men ready to battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Again, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 16 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Cowboys at 12-1 now to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how the offense has performed. But I'll bet they're absolutely thrilled with how the defense played last week, holding their opponents to just 3 points, and that was it. They get anything comparable to that performance? This one's absolutely locked up.
Now Prescott. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Lawrence. Jones has it. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he can't escape, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Run for Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Pollard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the draw, it's Pollard, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we got some intriguing matchups in prime time tonight. Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay. Now a 2nd down and 6. play action. It's Lawrence. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Swinging this out for Pollard. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Prescott on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Prescott yet again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott's throw there, caught by Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Prescott. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Final play of the half. Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start in the NFC East. This one always a battle. New York taking on Washington, and it's the home team who are out in front. Jahan Dotson, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Prescott to throw it. He's got Lewis. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, here's Agnew. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On play action, Lawrence steps away. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. ETN up the middle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 39, Prescott. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Prescott now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, here this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now he's flushed out left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it. Proper aggression.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. Andre Cisco there on the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down, here's the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, 27 yards. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll return home next week to take on